We are two everyday, middle-aged, blonde girlfriends from the Midwest that met during a very painful life transition that neither of us planned or wanted to face. We've built an invaluable friendship, and as we fumble through each unexpected thing that life throws at us, we laugh a lot. Sharing our story is therapeutic for us, and we hope entertaining and somehow helpful to you. In previous episodes, we discussed why we hate online dating, things Kelly Jo can't be bothered with, dating vocabulary, and a dumpster fire story. In this episode, we discuss more things from Kelly Jo's I can't be bothered list and some of Jenny's favorite things. In future episodes, we will share an update about our online dating apps, part 2 of current dating terminology, synthetic love, and a second dumpster fire story.
Comes next. We're girls on a mission. We don't need to be perfect. Just honest, just real, just figuring it out over chips and salt. So we'll crack the case. Give me the pedal, ride our story right. We came flying, honestly, we're gonna be alright.
Welcome to the JK Podcast, where we talk about when life is unexpected. I'm Jenny.
And I'm Kelly Jo.
This is the part of the show where Kelly shares things that she cannot be bothered with, and I'm going to share some favorites. And maybe sometimes we'll flip-flop.
It would be fun to flip-flop sometime. Mm-hmm. So Jenny, listen, we're coming upon the holidays again, right?
Yes.
And it made me remember I couldn't be bothered last fall and winter.
Yes.
With all these skinny Santas. I can't.
What's a skinny Santa?
Okay, Santa is not the skinny, attractive, silver fox guy that was in all the Target commercials last year.
Oh, I'm okay, yeah.
Or he was in some commercial for some vehicle that I don't even remember what it was.
Santa is.
It's not who Santa is, and it's offensive to me. Here's the other thing. It wasn't just on TV, though. I was driving and saw a very, very skinny Santa.
In a car?
No, on the sidewalk, waving to cars as they went by.
What?
Jenny, I don't even think he had a beard.
Isn't every Santa song about a jolly fat man?
Yes. I saw one in another town, too, last year.
Yeah?
Neither of them looked jolly or happy. Gosh. They looked miserable. You know why? Because they were probably waiting till 5 o'clock when they had to go to the gym.
Heated.
Santa Claus is not skinny. I just have a hard time believing that Santa Claus is somebody who eats a healthy diet and exercises regularly. And if he does...
I mean, he eats cookies at every house he goes to.
I mean, if he does, I'm very disappointed with Mrs. Claus.
Okay.
Because her job should be baking and cooking for Santa. And yes, he stops and eats at every house cookies that are left out. And I refuse to leave out carrots and radishes. For the reindeer, I will.
Yeah, right. We like the reindeer.
But I'm not leaving out leafy vegetables for Santa. Mm-hmm. I'm not doing it. I read something last year on Reddit. Somebody said, I think it's time that we had skinny Santa Clauses, because it seems discriminatory to me. There are so many people who will not get hired for Santa jobs
because they're
skinny.
Don't they just put on the fat suit?
Okay, this is what I'm saying. You know what would be discriminatory? If we had skinny Santas. You know why? Because if you're skinny, you can put on a belly suit. You can become fat.
Yeah.
If you're an actual overweight person, there's no girdle that's been made yet that can make you skinny. So who would be discriminated against then?
Yes.
It's so annoying. I'm to the point where I think if you see one, just floor it and hit them.
You said that out loud.
Here's my opinion. I don't think you can make Santa inclusive like that. You just can't. Santa is who Santa is. Mm-hmm. Now, I will read sometimes that he used to be a tall, slender person like over in Europe or whatever, and it was Coca-Cola in their commercials with Santa that originally made him fat. But listen, he's jolly.
I don't think that's true.
No,
I don't think that's true. My grandma had this Christmas decoration, and it was like this little Santa doll type thing.
Yeah.
Right? And he was not slender.
No.
And we all loved him. And I don't think that's true that Coca-Cola did that.
Even if it were true, he has been jolly and heavy long enough.
That's right.
For us to have songs like Jolly Old St. Nicholas.
That's right.
And the shakes like a bowl full of jelly.
Which Jenny and Kelly call us jelly.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been heavy that long. It's also possible, people, that somebody was thinner in an earlier life, like we all were. And as he has aged, he has gotten larger.
Yeah.
I can't remember what Christmas movie it was, but Mrs. Claus was very concerned that Santa was losing weight and that he wouldn't fit in his suit and it would disappoint the boys and girls.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Santa is not skinny.
Nope.
Okay, but if he is, can I just say this?
What?
The Santa from the Target commercials last year.
Uh-huh.
I'm in the right demographic. I would like to apply for Mrs.
You
Claus.
just said, no. You just said you're going to hit him with a car. I'm so confused.
I'm just saying, in this fantasy world, I'm speaking particularly of the skinny Santa,
From
Silver Fox
Target.
in the Target commercials. I am the demographic to play Mrs. Claus, and I
think
would
it's
gladly
working.
do that, and I think that I would have a real shot at it.
Okay.
But I would like to put myself in the running.
Okay.
Target,
Target, if you're listening.
not a sponsor.
Kelly Jo is volunteering.
Yes, I am. Okay, anyways, that's one thing. I can't be bothered when I'm at a restaurant to order anything other than what I always order at that restaurant. Listen.
No, I know. So true.
I've already made the decision at one point that I like this item. Why revisit it?
I don't
truth
know.
of the matter
because you might
is,
find something else you like.
truth of the matter is, I'm probably at this restaurant because I didn't want to make a decision in the first place. So why am I going to go there and open up the door for all these decisions? And then guess what? I'll try something, don't like it, now I'm disappointed.
Okay, yes. Having eaten out with you
Yes.
multiple
Yeah.
times.
Yes.
This is what happens.
Okay.
They bring you the menu.
Yeah.
And you pretend to look at it for as long as I look at it. And then you proceed to order the same thing you always get. I'm on to you.
It's so hilarious. I've thought many times, why do I do that? Here's why. I'm ready to talk right away, and I feel like, okay, I gotta find something to do with myself because I need to give this person time to look the menu over. So yes, you're right, I do it. I don't know why I don't just shove it away. I can just say, can I have 2 beef enchiladas with
That's
some
what
rice?
it is. Beef enchiladas and rice. Every time.
Yeah, and I can tell you what it is at other places too, but that's besides the point. The point is, I like what I like.
That's right.
Now, I have very childlike taste buds, I guess, or they're very discerning or something. I think I've told you this before. I don't love a lot of vegetables. I don't love a ton of healthy food. And I had a sister-in-law that said, don't you think it's time that you started to learn to like vegetables? Why, no. No, I don't. I'm a half a century old. I'm closer to death than I am to birth. I don't think that's how I want to be spending the rest of my time.
Okay.
They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks for a reason. If it's not broke, don't fix it. That's what I say.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
I'm at these restaurants probably because I don't want to make a decision. Or I'm there because I'm hungry for whatever it is that I always get there. So just leave me alone.
Yeah.
Now, to your credit, you've never challenged me on that. Thank you.
No.
Thank
I
you
mean, let
very
the girl
much.
live. It's her life.
Live and let live. Here's another thing. I can't be bothered with birds. Now, we talked about what I'm
Birds?
really afraid of before in a previous
Oh,
episode.
yeah, yeah.
And birds are good in the sense that I think that they probably munch on those things. But I can't be bothered with birds because birds have it out for me. I don't know why. Let me just give you some examples.
Okay.
I've been to Tijuana a few times. There are so many pigeons there. You will just go up to an ice cream stand or all these taco trucks or whatever. Well, even regular restaurants, they'll be coming in, they'll try to be around your feet eating. I would stay out in the car sometimes because there were so many of them. They're not afraid of you. I think they're like cartel pigeons or something. They're just not scared. They're just not. So I was at a taco truck ordering, and I kid you not, this pigeon came from up above on the awning, slowly flapping its wings down, right in my face. And I
Did it
don't
make eye contact?
Yes. I don't want to say the word on the air. It bee slapped me right in the face. Right in the face with its wing. I'm not even kidding. It was that close. I felt
I would have died.
Its feather brush against my cheek.
Just like that.
And I had some things to say about it when we got back in that van.
So, Kelly Jo, you are not somebody who is a stereotypical midlife woman who has bird feeders, are you?
No. Oh, no. Because let me tell you this. I have on my back deck a ceiling fan out on the deck. Now, I get that birds in the spring are looking for places to make their little nests or whatever. And I am sure that under the deck, down below on the patio, they probably have down there. But I swear it's the same birds every year. They come and they start trying to build a nest on top of one of the blades of that fan.
Really?
Yeah, I sometimes am sitting on my couch or laying on my couch and I look out the sliding doors to my deck and I see the fan blade just sort of vibrating, and I look up and then I can only presume a male and a female, probably pigeon, just walking around on there shaking that. So I started doing about 3 summers ago. As soon as that process starts in the spring, I turn on the fan
All the time?
and I leave it on 24/7 until the fall.
Just don't even give them a chance.
I don't. First of all, how dumb are these birds? Okay, do you know how unlikely it is they're ever going to get a nest built on one of these fan blades with the breezes? I think I'm doing them a favor, actually.
You probably are.
I am. But I will leave that fan on all summer long because I do not want them on my deck. And my son gives me such a hard time about the amount of energy and money I'm wasting. Listen, I haven't seen my energy bill go up, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
If it goes up $15, I'm okay with it.
Because there's no birds.
There's no birds.
Build a nest.
These things, they're constantly walking on my deck. I had a couple Easters ago in my laundry room, I heard, that tinish sort of tube that goes from the back of the dryer to the wall or whatever. And the door was shut, but I heard something like scurrying around in there. And I was scared to death. It was a mouse. And I thought, well, maybe I'm just hearing things. But then the next day I heard it again and I was terrified. I called my son over. He looked all over and he's like, Mom, I'm sorry, I don't find anything. So then a couple days later, I heard it again.
Yeah.
Now, luckily, my other son and his, at the time, fiance was here. And I called them over. I'm not crazy, right? Do you hear this? Yes, we hear this. So I called over my ex-husband and had him look. So he took everything apart and said, okay, there's a bird.
In
that
like the
tubing.
vent? Yeah.
Long story short, he got that out, caught it, took it outside, let it go. Noise continued. He went back in there. There was a second bird
You
in
gotta
there.
cover the thing on the
There-
outside.
Well, so that's been done now. 2 birds. First of all, I don't know how they survived in there for 4 or 5 days.
warm.
It had to be hot as heck.
They like
Yeah,
it.
they must have just gone up there, fell down, whatever. I was actually happy it was birds and not, something else.
Right.
So I had that situation.
Uh-huh.
Then I have this duck that every single year in the spring comes back and builds its nest
duck?
A duck. And lays her eggs under a bush in front of my porch, which I don't mind so much.
Yeah.
I don't mind so much. My mom is like, is a duck back? Waddle, waddle, waddle. And I don't usually go out my front door, so that's fine. But if I do, I make enough noise
Yeah.
because I don't want it fluttering out at me, scared, right?
Uh-huh.
But I do think that weasels or something have gotten the eggs.
Oh,
but
no.
Every year it came back, and when I had a dog, she would sit at the door and just watch. That's okay. That's fine. And then there's these owls that keep me awake at night. And I text my son many times. He tells the story so funny. Yeah, let me tell you, Jenny. So there was a time I heard what I thought was an owl, but I wasn't sure. And I was so concerned about where this owl was. I hear it, hoo, hoo. I can't find it. So I go and get some binoculars. I don't even know why I had them, but they were brand new. They were in a
Okay.
box.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I brought him out to the front living room, went over to the big window, put him up to my eyes, and looked out the window looking for this owl.
Yeah?
And then
Was
realized
it dark outside?
it was just kind of sunsetish because I was looking on top of the house behind me. There's not a lot of privacy between
Yeah.
the two. Realized
Uh-oh.
there were people
Oh.
sitting at the dining room
And they
table in
could
that
see
house
you?
staring at me, 4 of them just looking at me, and I'm like, oh, they think that I'm like stalking them, looking
Yeah.
at them through.
Yeah.
So there's that whole story. Well, anyways, I'm accused. Maybe you don't know the difference between the sound of a pigeon and a dove and an owl. So then this makes me mad.
Of course.
Of course I do. So that was a whole thing. Well, then last spring, remember I had a kidney infection. I had a blockage. I had to put stent
Right.
put in,
Yeah.
and then that caused all kinds of other problems, and I was basically bedridden for almost 4 weeks, right? So one of my friends, I had been watching this show, people are put on desolate places and they have to survive alone, and whoever survives the longest. I started reporting to my son and this friend every day as though day 3 alone, da-da-da-da-da. So I just want to read something I had sent. I went and looked this up to my son. I said, I was sitting there minding my own business in April, end of April, sitting on my couch, and these stupid pigeons come back trying to make their nest or whatever.
Yes.
When I have that on, then there's this one just strutting back and forth with its chest up and down and up and down the railing of my deck. I said to my son, as if that's not enough, I've bravely stepped out of my bed into some light and fresh air through a screen door
Despite my efforts to detour them with moving fan blades, I have this mother stalking me with its beady little eyes and its rhythmic, aggressive coo, 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 as he stares me dead in my eyes with his chest inflated as if taunting me or conveying that if I dare rise up off the couch, it will be mano a mano, hand-to-wing combat.
Oh my. Oh gosh.
And he said, yikes.
Yes.
This other friend was arguing with me that pigeons aren't in residential areas. It can't be a pigeon. Yes, it's a pigeon. My dad lived on an acreage forever.
Yeah.
They were in the barn. Since then, said friend has been in my neighborhood and has seen the pigeons.
Okay, good.
Plural.
Yes.
And so my sanity is no longer questioned.
Good.
And I'm sure I have a lot more stories about birds. I can't be bothered with them when it comes to my home environment.
No birds.
This bird warfare? Can't do it.
Okay.
That's what Kelly Jo can't be bothered with today.
That's a list
That is a list.
with supporting details.
Yes.
This girl
That's right. Okay.
no, she can't be bothered. Got a peace of mind and she ain't giving it away. This girl can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. Let the little things slide. She's good either way.
What do you got?
Okay, Kelly Jo, I'll tell you what one of my favorite things is. Grocery pickup.
It's your favorite thing when you order the groceries and then you go stop and pick them up.
Yeah.
Oh,
That and Instacart.
oh yeah.
A couple weeks ago, I was like, I just need these 3 things from Costco. If I drive to Costco, no matter which one I go to, it's going to be 30 minutes.
Right.
And then I have to get in there and fight all the people because it's like a weekend.
Right.
My least favorite time to go to Costco. You know, my favorite time to go to Costco is always on a Friday night.
Yes.
You and I have done that a lot.
Yes. And we have to coordinate whether we eat Mexican first or afterwards, depending on which closes first.
That's right.
Yes.
But there's nobody in there on a Friday night. There might
And
be
also,
now.
you might have frozen stuff. So that has to be taken into consideration about whether we eat before or after.
That's right.
Yes, these
That's
are
right.
important decisions.
But don't start flooding the Costco's on Friday night.
No.
But that's a good time to go. So then I was like trying to decide, is it worth it? Is
Yeah.
it worth the trip? And then I was like, wait, Instacart will bring me these things.
Yes.
And it only costs like $16. And I thought, well, if I would have gone into Costco, I probably would have bought something not on the list. So it's totally fine.
Yeah.
So that's a favorite,
It cost you $16 extra to have it
delivered.
Ooh, woofda.
Well, because you had to tip the driver.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
That'd be a crappy thing to do. To
Yeah,
not
100%.
Yeah, but I do love grocery pickup.
I love that too. You know why? Because one of the things I can't be bothered with is grocery shopping.
Yeah,
So,
right?
100%, I support this. Love it.
That's at the top of the list right now.
That's great.
Okay, favorite thing number 2.
Yes.
I should have made a list. Struggling. I'm so happy with the grocery pickup. I lost all my thoughts.
How about, is there
no.
a favorite? Do you have a favorite brand of jeans?
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes. If you don't know,
Yes.
Judy Blue jeans are the best jeans.
I didn't know.
Kelly Jo did not know, and
No.
then I introduced her to them.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm going to say that I don't like about Judy Blue jeans is that they don't come in like petite length.
No.
So you're
Or
either
even regular person length.
they're very long.
They're very long.
Incredibly long. So you either have to hem them, which I am bound and determined to learn how to do well,
Yeah.
or you have to just cut them off, which right now is kind of in, but
Yeah.
isn't always going to be in.
Right.
But I do love Judy Blue jeans.
Yeah.
They came in like a Stitch Fix order. That's my first pair came from. And then after that, I had to like find them.
Yeah, and so I remember, this was maybe a year ago, maybe longer, where you were like, I need to order a new pair of Judy Blue jeans because you had a first date or I don't know
Yeah.
what coming up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? I've never heard of them. But you're like, no, I can't get them anywhere. We have to order them. You and I just happened to be out shopping in a little boutique store.
Yeah.
And Jenny was like,
Yeah. It was a
they
moment.
had, it was. It like made your whole week, I think. You found that they sell Judy
Judy Blue jeans.
Blue jeans. I have, and you got some, and I have since went back and got myself a pair. And I think you're right. They really do help your rear end look pretty good. They are long, and I was nervous. I had to come to you multiple times to ask you, now, what do I do about how long they are? But yeah, just cutting them off and then letting them fray. And then I don't know what you do, but I used like some fabric glue or something all around the bottom so that it
you
wouldn't
did?
continue to fray.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
good
and
idea.
then so I just have every once in a while just shave them up a little bit, but they they work really really good. I like them.
Yeah, they're a favorite.
Speaking of which, you mentioned
Stitch Fix.
Why can't
I don't know.
Stitch
Words are
Fix.
hard.
Words are hard. are so hard. Is that one of your favorite things? Or
I
not
do
really?
I do really like Stitch Fix. I don't know, I go in phases. I haven't gotten a box in probably over a year.
Yeah.
Now I saw this thing, I think on like Instagram or something. It's called like the short story box.
Okay.
And I think I might order one of those because it's all for petites.
Oh.
Because this is why I don't like shopping, Kelly Jo, is because pants especially do not come for the short women.
No.
And as much as I loved my grandma, I'm not ready to dress like her.
No.
And a lot of petite sections, that's what we're getting. So I'm going to try the short story box, and I will, maybe I'll do an unboxing on the
That
podcast.
would be awesome. I should have waited because I actually did a couple Stitch Fix boxes over the summer because I did one, not this past April, but the April before. So I'd lost a lot of weight unexpectedly and unintentionally and needed some summer wear, and I really was happy with what I got. So I did get a few things over the summer, and I was thrilled. I got a new jacket I just love.
Yeah. I have things, I will say, like, I have things from Stitch Fix that I've had for years that I still
Yeah,
wear
me
and
too.
love. I think where I get into trouble is I forget to, like, cancel it, you know, and then they send me a box, and then I'm like, well, I already paid the styling fee, so I should just buy something.
Well, that would be fun to do an unboxing, or we should maybe make a list of our favorite things like that. Like, you probably have a favorite moisturizer, you probably have a favorite
Yes.
lotion, or I don't know, mascara, or whatever. We should just make a list.
That'd be
sometime.
good.
Yeah,
That'd be good.
yeah, for all the people that are just dying to know
Right.
what our cartoon characters are wearing.
That's right.
All right, anything else that you love?
I mean, I had an idea and then it was gone again.
But do you love car shopping? I bet you don't.
I have a whole story about that
Do you?
for some time.
Okay.
Yeah, I really do.
All right, we'll write that down.
Yeah.
We're gonna laugh about this later. Hey, we'll laugh about this later. The story's still being written.
Thank you for listening. Remember to like and subscribe to our channel at JK Podcast Life Unexpected. If you found this episode enjoyable, please share it with a friend or post it on your favorite social media. We would love to hear from you by either commenting on this episode or sending us an email at jkunexpectedpodcast@gmail.com. That's jkunexpectedpodcast@gmail.com.